Voice Award. So if you're here today, that means we chose your application because we saw not only your passion, but your dedication for change in your community. So be excited. So at this time, I need the Brooklyn Community Foundation Fellows just to clap for yourself for making it down this far. Woo! You guys did well. Many retreats, many hours of community and fun. And as us fellows, we wouldn't be here without us fellows, we wouldn't be here today without the support and guidance of our facilitators and leaders. So everyone, please clap for Peace, Sharon, Alex, and Mickey. Yay! And also a big shout out to the Brooklyn Community Foundation for, just bringing everything about. So now the reason that we're here, let's please clap for the Youth Voice Award awardees. Yes, yay. Congratulations to everyone for making it this far and for showing up and being the voice of our communities. Without further ado, I'll pass it off to the next fellows who will share a little bit about their experience here at the Brooklyn Community Foundation.
Peace, y'all. How y'all doing? My name is Ron. I'm one of the youth participants in BCF. I've been here for, this is my last year, actually. I'm transitioning out this year. This process was amazing. Was transformative. It helps me to be a better me. I learned so much, not only about being undocumented, but also learn about the LGBTQ a little bit more. Learn a little bit more about all the different systems that a lot of us are partakes in, and a lot of us got our traumas and failures at. And yeah, this journey was one of the most inspiring journey this year alone. Was like, it was an aha moment for me. Like, I really appreciate this journey with all of y'all, the past, present, and future leaders. And I'll pass it to Angel.
Before I begin, it has been a great honor to present you all with your awards. You were selected from over 30 applicants, so we are taking this moment to admire your accomplishments. My experience as a Youth Activist Fellow has been meaningful, powerful, and pleasant. We have fellows coming in to represent different communities and embodies what we stand for. I love how it is for youth and by youth. We are youth coming in together to expand our knowledge on justice and striving to make changes in our community. As a youth activist, we have come together in retreats to speak about injustices, and now we have extended some of the change making onto all of you awardees. I love that everyone in this meeting right now is striving for a change.
Leo?
Yes, I wanted to just let you guys know I'm very grateful for, the sense of community and the love that was shared and given throughout the space. I love that we support each other and we take the time to get to know each other with icebreakers and just different activities. I love just being in community with you guys and having the support. And it's very helpful to just know that you're loved and that you are thought of with people that are with you, that stand with you, and like have a great sense of direction and then take action on the direction. And I was very grateful to just be in community with you guys, and I look forward to working with you guys again. Thank you.
Angel, it's up to you now. Kicking off our first.
Let's give a drum roll to the first awardee. The first awardee was the Brave Pod by Katia June. So it was the first applicant we received, and it really spoke out to us. We love your thirst for change, and we love your idea of holding podcasts, which features multiple themes that align with our justice pillars. This project consists of, sorry. The Braid Pod is a podcast that features women, immigrants, and visionaries who are dreaming big and making impacts in their community. They will explore themes of identity, bravery, and radical self-love. They have a place for sharing and learning. And the Brave Pod is affiliated with the Brave House, which supports immigrant girls and young women ages 16 to 24 in New York. They have a focus on those who are survivors of gender-based violence. They provide free legal support, community space, and holistic services. Give another round of applause for the Brave Pod.
Congratulations.
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 Hey,
We're
congrats.
so inspired by you.
Okay. So next up, we have Jackie, who will be presenting our next awardee.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Our next awardee is Black Excellence, Know Your History. And we want to say thank you for applying. We hope you achieve all your goals and dreams. Although it is not easy to pursue change, remember you are not alone, and thank you for applying. The Black Excellence Know Your History is working on it's all about hearing your history from your people in order to empower the youth minds and today to insert change for a better tomorrow. Together, they are breaking down Black history, educating the youth on the laws and their rights, and how to implement them when needed. The goal is to work with rising 9th through 10th grade high schoolers. So give a round of applause and thank you for applying.
Woo! Yes.
Hey.
That's Black excellence.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Okay, so the next award, I will be presenting myself. Sharon, I'll be presenting this award to Say Their Magic Matters, Soul Sister organization. The people who applied for this program are Jariana Rivera, Afia Blackwood Foster, Sakina Fuzel, Aaliyah Gullary Nickens, and Fatma Sahamri. Sorry if I said your name wrong, I'm trying. This program, the overall goal of this project is to ultimately allow participants to see a way to get involved in organizing and working towards the vision of their liberation. SCOUL, Soul Sisters, will increase the amount of organizing base so that they can create new opportunities for them. They want to make sure that they can continue to keep young people updated with relevant information that affects their community and to provide the utmost support in their organizing efforts. Passionate about ending the historic prejudice and discrimination against women and non-binary youth of color. Hashtag Say Their Magic Matters refuses to stand for it and will envision a new future, one where women and femmes are seen for all their magic. Congratulations to you guys.
Yes. Congrats.
Yay, Soul Sisters.
Congratulations, yo.
And our next award will be presented by Jessica.
Hi everyone. So the next present project, is the self-care sustaining a revolution, echoes of incarceration, and this is more focused on it's impossible to separate health and racial justice and education, and this project will intersect with all of them. The crew of young people from echoes of incarceration are the young people directly affected by the criminal justice system. These young activists are out protesting and fighting for change. The mental health stress of all of these situations is real and not talked about enough, and that is why this project is very inspirational. Together, we will sustain this movement and continue to fighting for justice.
Congrats!
Congrats.
Let's go, Echoes Incarceration. Let's get it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so our next presenter will be Alex.
Thank you. So I am presenting Monique Bags and Building a Great Start. Just an amazing project, and very like straight from the heart. This project is personal because without a bag, you can feel like you are missing connection. Bag started with the story of a luggage and now is transforming NYC by getting young people bags to move freely with all their stuff to school, work, and wherever else freely. Bags give courage and others freedom. So we really appreciate you, Monique. When we like read this application, I was just like, exactly, period. And we really appreciate you so much. And of course, we just gotta give it up to you. Thank you, and Bags, yes, yes.
Thank you, Alex. Our next award will be presented by Stephanie.
Hi. Well, I'll be presenting Mobile Pantry by Rashawn Gartrell. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong. I'm sorry if I did. And they're partnered with Inspiring Minds. And last December, actually, Rashawn had written a song called Are We There Yet? And had a chance to perform it live at a youth conference for Inspiring Minds. There were 400 people in the audience, and they all loved the song. The lyrics of the song uplift the spirits of Black people by telling them that they are beautiful and that we matter and that we must fight for change, which is exactly what this program is doing by helping these multiple programs. The overall goal of this project was for people to feel supported and provided for through the Mobile Pantry, where young people can get 5 items each for their families when missing meals, and family support is so important during this time, specifically because of the coronavirus. Mobile Pantry will connect young people and families to necessary food in the right communities. And it'll be moving around all throughout the borough, so it doesn't stay in one spot, and it helps so many people. I'm just so happy to say congratulations on getting this. I'm so proud of you guys.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Entry.
Yeah. So our next award will be presented by Crystal.
All right, so the next project is Art to Activism. Personally, as someone who really enjoys art and stuff, I think that this project was very interesting, and I found it very important too. Art to Activism will create videos around anti-Blackness and police brutality in our community. The videos are in English, Bangla, and Urdu, so the youth can better communicate with their community and address the issues. They hope to equip the youth with resources to help them have a conversation with their family members and overcome the generational gap and language barrier through this project. They will also create a safe space online for youth to talk and connect with others to prioritize our mental health as we work through these issues together, using art as both an activism and a healing tool. Congratulations.
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 Congrats, congratulations. Our last award will be presented by Peace.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Peace. I'm really happy to be here. Really happy to see everyone's lovely faces. And congratulations to our awardees. I'll be presenting One Sound Project in support with Center for Community Alternatives. So this award, let me tell you a little bit about One Sound's goal. It's for Black LGBT youth to have somewhere they can call home, where they can be loved and not judged. The 4 main goals are creating a healing space during process, recent events, and supporting each other, and creating a space to discuss issues of race, white supremacy, how transgender people are viewed in the Black community, and also creating solutions to our barriers and next steps to take as a community to take action. And finally, to support transgender community youth leaders economically through paid internships. So give it up for One Sound Project. We're very excited. We're very excited for you and can't wait to see everything you do.
Congratulations.
Okay, so we have some special people in the house. We couldn't have done a lot of these things without the Brooklyn Community Foundation, so I'm going to pass it off to BCF. We wanted to thank them for all their support throughout our years, throughout our program, and supporting us with this youth grant making program and everything. So I'm gonna pass it to Amy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Peace, for that introduction. So I just wanted to welcome everyone to this year's Youth Voice Awards, and congratulations to all of this year's winners. What an incredibly powerful group of young people. I'm just still in awe. So I'm Amy Chow-Sheik. I'm a program officer at the Brooklyn Community Foundation. And for those who are unfamiliar with the foundation, we are Brooklyn's only foundation, and we are on a mission to spark change by mobilizing people, capital, and expertise for a fair and just Brooklyn. I'm just really honored to be here today to celebrate this year's Youth Voice Award winners. As you've all heard, we received so many applications this year, and your project stood out for being innovative and creative. We are so proud to be able to support this important work. You are truly inspiring. When we launched Youth Voice Awards 5 years ago in partnership with the Brooklyn Youth Activists, we had a vision, and that vision was the power of having young people fund youth-led projects. Over the past few years, we've funded food justice projects, gender justice projects, arts and culture projects, to name a few, across the entire borough. And this year's winners are no different. And of course, I want to give a shout out. I want to thank you, this year's Brooklyn Youth Activists, for all of your hard work in organizing today's event. I know that there's so much that goes into planning these sorts of events, and I want to let you know that your efforts are seen and celebrated. And lastly, I want to uplift this year's Youth Lead facilitators, Alex, Peace, and Sharon, with weekly support. Round of applause. Woohoo! Woo! It's been a privilege to work with you and see you organize, build, and just hold a beautiful community of young people. Because of you, this year's Brooklyn Youth Activist Program has been the strongest yet. It has been really remarkable to see how the program has evolved and it deepened over the years, and it's because of your leadership and vision of the program. I really can't thank you enough. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to Marcella Tillett, Vice President of Programs and Partnerships, who's going to share a few words with us today as well.
Thank you, Amy. Let's see, can everybody hear me okay? Great, okay. So I just want to say I'm very honored to be with you all today. I joined the Brooklyn Community Foundation last September, and as I started to learn about all the different programs and projects of the foundation, the Brooklyn Youth Activists and the Youth Voice Awards was one of the areas that I was so excited to learn more about, so excited to see in action. As I was reflecting on today's event, I thought about where we are in our national history, in our global history, and looking at the power of uprisings and looking at the power of social movements. And we know that social movements throughout history have been led by, sparked by, driven by young people. And so when I think about today's awards, I think about how that doesn't just start on the day of an uprising, right? It's not that people just show up in the street. It takes an investment in a development of a political analysis, a development of a practice of interrogating your own life, your own condition, understanding that it's connected to a system that existed before you. And when I think about these projects and listening to just the amazing ideas that have been born out of these young minds, I see leaders of today, not just like, I think a lot of folks talk about young people as leaders of tomorrow, but leaders of today. This is change and impact happening in community right now, right in the present, and it's having impact. So I want to say again, congratulations to the Brave Pod, Black Excellence, Know Your History, Soul Sisters, Say Their Magic Matters, Echoes of Incarceration, Bags, Mobile Pantry, Art to Activism, and One Sound Project for the amazing work happening. I also want to give a huge thank you to the Brooklyn Youth Activists for all of your incredible work and how you all invest in one another, you invest in the process, you invest in your communities. And that's something that takes a lot. It takes a lot of personal dedication and commitment, but also vulnerability and willingness to take an honest look at yourselves and your conditions and your communities. So I want to honor and thank you for that. I also want to say a big thank you to Alex, Peace, and Sharon for their leadership this year. This cannot be an easy task. It's a lot of energy, a lot of great energy, and trying to move that into motion towards a common goal takes a lot. So thank you for that. And also I want to give a special thank you to Mickey for her leadership and her dedication throughout the years. Brooklyn Youth Activists would not be it is without you being there as a centering force and anchor so that all of these young people can step into their leadership and show us the brilliance that they have. So with that, I want to say congratulations and thank you for having me. Congratulations, everybody.
Woohoo! Thank you, Brooklyn Community Foundation. We love you. Thanks so much for your support. We couldn't have done this without you too. And so I'm going to kick it off to our awardees so they can say a little bit about more, so everyone can learn more about their projects and a little bit more about themselves. So we can start with the Brave House.
Hi, my name is Katia. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here, you guys. It's such a beautiful Saturday. And I just feel so much love coming from here, from all of you guys. And I'm just so happy to represent the Brave House / the Brave Pod. Thank you guys so much for everything. So the Brave Pod is a super dope project that we started with the Brave House. So the Brave House is a nonprofit organization in Brooklyn that provides legal support and holistic support to immigrant girls in New York City. And I've been working with them for about almost 2 years now, where I was a youth advocate working hands-on with the girls. And we used to have programs before COVID, such as tutoring and dance classes and art classes and all these sorts of classes for these girls to come out and actually have a place where they could feel at home and talk to other girls. And then unfortunately COVID happened, so there was no way to kind of engage with them. So we thought, I'll turn on my video. Hi, okay. So we thought I have this beanie on, I was like, I don't know.
Bob Marley, let's get it.
So we thought what would be a great way to engage the girls would be to have a IG live series that would eventually turn into a podcast. So the IG live, I'm interviewing a member or a community person who's speaking about immigration, Blackness, their identity, however they identify. And we're asking them a few questions, and anyone can watch. We save it. We post it on IGTV. And we recently had one on Friday where we talked about Junith and local voting and like the census and just all the good stuff that we should be talking about right now. And we did it on IG Live, and people get to watch and then watch the videos. And then eventually we will have a real Brave pod where it's like a podcast and we're still interviewing our members, people from all walks of life. And they're just talking about their journey, their experiences, and I'm asking them real questions and really just like giving them a voice, helping people know that they matter. So we're so happy that we got the grant because now we get to use that to purchase equipment for the Brave Pod that the girls can eventually use themselves, right? That's the most important part. Now they have that equipment. It's always gonna be with us, and they can use it for their own projects while they're figuring out who they are, what they wanna do, and just giving them that resource. So that's a little bit about the Brave House / Brave Pod. Thank you guys again.
Thank you. Thank you for applying.
Thank you.
That's so dope.
Fire. It's amazing.
So tune in, guys.
Thank
Tune in next
you.
Friday on the Brave House. You guys could watch on IG Live or watch one of the videos. You follow us on the Brave Pod on Instagram, the Brave House on Instagram.
Got you. I'll follow you right now.
I'll put it in the group chat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next up we have Inspiring Minds, Black Excellence.
Overwhelm people at the same time. So we're just trying to work on creating tactics. So for the most part, we'll be talking to people and interviewing activists who are a little bit older or also in our age range to get some insight and then spread it out to our listeners. And at the same time, throughout this summer, we have a camp, a liberation summer camp that we teach with AFC, which is Friends. German, I'm not sure. It's Friends something. Friends Seminary, Quaker. Anyway, and we have a summer camp, and we're going to be teaching kids a lot more about political activism and the history of youth movements. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun having this happen concurrently so that we can also teach them these skills at the same time. So I'm really excited and grateful to be a part of this. Thank you so much. That's it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda, so much. Self-care is so important to everyone. Let us know how we can follow this powerful work of yours. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Yes.
I'll also type our Instagram in the.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
So congratulations. Or appreciate the echoes.
Okay, moving on, we have Bags, Building a Great Start by Monique.
Hi, everybody. So, my name's actually Fantasia. Monique is my middle name, but it's okay. All right, so Bags, Building a Great Start was, it's brand new, and it was started by me and my mother as a way basically to give people bags. I mean, basically we started this organization through personal experiences. We were in transitional housing situations, and so we basically kind of know firsthand like the importance of having a good bag, and so that's why we started. And we also want to give out carts and duffel bags and just anything that will make possibly moving from a transitional housing situation or whatever situation you're in a little bit easier. when we were from North Carolina originally, and we just remember like moving to New York and not having a lot of things or a lot of bags to pack our stuff in. And then when we first got here, like getting carts that kind of got messed up and stuff like that. So we just kind of want to give the community and people who needed carts, bags, duffel bags, and luggage to make their moves easier. Luggage was very important to me because when I got to New York, I started working in nonprofit. And after I started working in nonprofit, they gave me the chance to go to some conferences, and I had never been on a plane before, so I didn't have any luggage to go to the conferences with. So it's like I'm excited, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I get to travel and be this youth advocate. And I was being this youth advocate who didn't have any luggage, and so basically I want to make sure that people feel inspired and that they have the opportunity that I didn't. So that's bags. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Fantasia. Can we call you Monique too?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So inspiring.
Yes, that's amazing.
Inspiring.
Yes.
Yeah, one of our youth activists said, do y'all take donations as well?
Yes, we are. You can follow us on buildingagreatstart.org. That's our website, and you can also follow us on Facebook. Yeah.
Can you drop it in the chat for us, please?
Yes.
Yes, so inspiring. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, moving on. We have the mobile pantry.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Katrina Peru, and I'm the Executive Director of Inspiring Minds NYC. Unfortunately, Rashawn couldn't make it today. It's graduation day for his school, Research and Services High School. So their principal is doing drive-through, just dropping off their diplomas and driving it to all their houses. So I'll be presenting on his behalf today. But first, Rashawn is an amazing student that's been a part of my program now for the past year and a half. And at his school, Research and Services High School, which is located on the Boys and Girls High School campus in Bedford-Stuyvesant, there is a pantry that his principal had got funded. And in their school pantry, all the students are allowed to get at least 5 to 8 items a week to bring home to their families. And the pantry was such an important part of that school because a lot of those schools needed it, that once the quarantine happened, it was the first time in 5 years that the pantry was completely empty. And a lot of the students really struggled with having food and essential needs. Because not only did the pantry have food in it, but it also had clothes, it had toothpaste, it had a lot of things in it. So when I presented this project to my students as it relates to something that they could do for their community, this was the first thing that came up for him because he remembered how important the pantry was to him and to his classmates. And he also said that he remembered when, before he went to that school, when he really needed things, he wished that someone would have done the same thing for him. So now he wants to be able to provide the same opportunity for others who actually need food at this time, or they need supplies at this time and are not able to get it for whatever reason. And he wanted to make it mobile, just to like, almost like a pop-up thing. Like once a week, he'll be in one neighborhood, and another week he'll be in another neighborhood. And that's one of the things that he's gonna be thinking about this upcoming week, is which communities he's gonna be popping up in. And he's choosing communities where there's high needs, where he knows that there's a lot of kids and families who would need his support. He's still going to continue to look for donations. He's going to reach out to some of the local supermarkets to see if they would donate food or bags. And Roshan is also a talented singer. He just dropped a single that's available on all platforms, Apple Music and iTunes. And so he just dropped a single last week that he's really excited about. I'll put his name in the chat and you can search it on all platforms. But he also wants to promote his music while he's doing these pantries and get a special logo put out there so people can also get food and also learn about the music that he's been creating. But if you search Tommy LaFleur, putting it in the chat, on iTunes or any of the platforms, you'll see, I think he has 2 singles out right now. So that's Roshan. Sorry he couldn't be here today.
Nah. Tell him congratulations on his graduation and also on his single. Definitely word. Much respect.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate word. Thank you
So
so much.
dope. So dope. I used to do a lot of work in food justice, so I know how important it is to get food out there for people.
Thank you.
Looking up Tommy LaFleur right now.
Facts. He could have done a little debut on our call.
You know what? If he was here, he definitely would have sang something. Every event I have, he wants to sing. He's not shy at all. Maybe there'll be some other opportunities for you guys to hear him.
Oh, yeah, we would love that.
Nah, definitely. I would love to collaborate. Word. So
Yes, we also have some artists on our call.
I already downloaded the song.
Already downloaded it?
Yep.
Awesome. And I think I put in the chat a little bit earlier a link to him singing live at our youth conference. We had a youth conference in December around the 1619 project. And I'll put it in here again. But you can see him singing live in front of about 400 students.
Wow.
Let me find it.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Word. And congratulations to Rashawn too. He's graduating. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. He's probably singing right now.
Yes, he missed for a good reason.
I feel that. Thank you. Thank you, Ron, for putting the link here too.
Thank you so much for being here and standing in for him. We can't wait to see all the amazing work he does and where his music takes him. So, going on to the next, art to activism. So we have Farhana or Afa here. Okay, so let's move on. We're sending them all our love and energy. One Sound Project. Omario?
Yes, let's send these folks some love. On the attendance, word, you know, they project is still beautiful, still granting them
Word.
hoping to like reach out to them, hear back from them soon. But definitely this is an amazing experience. It was a wonderful experience to like read all these projects.
Yes. So one more congratulations to all our 2020 awardees. We're so inspired by you guys and motivated to see all the change you'll be making in our community.
Hey.
So I think now we're going to start off with a chant. Are we going to do our special chant right now?
Oh yeah, let's give it up.
All right. So
who
wants to lead us? Yeah.
Any of our activists want to lead us through chant? Who's feeling it? Who's feeling it? Let's not all go at once. I can start off. I'll start off.
I was about to say, Alex, I think it's.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Now all hold hands.
Virtually.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty
to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to
to
lose but
lose
our
but our
chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support
each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
All right, let's wake up our neighbors. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations, everyone.
Yes. So that's our chant that we do at the end of our retreats. As you can tell, we invite our sister, Asada Shakur, into our space, and with these powerful words. And it's just so powerful how all of us can be in community with each other. As you can see, Alex was going up for the 3 times that he was doing it. The first one was for ourselves, our promise to ourselves. The second one was for those that are around us, our neighbors. And then the last one was for the world to hear. So yeah, thank you all for being here.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Mickey, did you want to say a word?
Thank you.
Good job, everybody.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Word. Thank everybody. Thank all the activists. Right?
Word.
Yes.
Thank the fellows. And a lot of love, y'all.
Mickey. Oh, okay.
Hope everybody have a good day. Take care of yourselves. You know, spend some time with yourself or whoever you want to.
True.
Brian,
All right, family, we'll talk later. What happened?
Oh, no. I was wondering if you wanted to play a song like leading us out.
Yes, let's have some music in the space.
Let me see, what do we have here? What are your requests?
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I think we're going to play some music on the way out. And youth activists, if y'all can stay in the room so we can close out. Thank you so much, community, for joining us. We will be in touch soon. We can't wait to see you in person one day to be able to continue this work.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
How many more days can I wait? Make plans for you. I think I die. Jonathan cries. Do this for you. controller, like controller. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you like it.
All right, youth activists, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, can we give it up for yourselves? It's such a beautiful and powerful celebration. All right, so yes. So just wanted to give people a few moments if there is anything that y'all want to say to each other that we might, just want to say without having a whole audience. I also, Peace or Alex or Sharon, can one of y'all drop the link for the Google Doc with the warm and fuzzies in here, just in case people want to keep adding to that? But just wanted to see if anybody wanted to say any last words. Not last words, because, we still going to be in touch, but any final words today to each other.
I just want to say that everybody did a really great job presenting, and I'm giving a special shout out to all of our new activists who definitely rose up today and presented. I think you guys did an amazing job presenting, and